So I love the downtown area, and downtown San Antonio has a lot to offer. I'm a fan. Now I know downtown San Antonio sometimes gets a bad rap from people, right? That it's crowded, that it's too touristy, all this and that. But as a native son, as a local from this area, somebody whose family's been here for many years, been active in the political and civic scene in this community and around these communities. Um, San Antone is a cute place. And downtown San Antone has a charm all to itself. I really love downtown San Antone. I mean, from probably, it's hard to say which era. I'm at that point now where I'm kind of like Taylor Swift. I can start thinking in eras. But which era of San Antone I like the most? Did I like it? The old Hemisphere Arena when the Spurs played down at Hemisphere. I like that. It had a cute little charm to itself, with the Institute of Texan Cultures and all that. But then you had the Alizon Apache Courts right across there. Look what they've done with all that area. That's changed a lot. I think downtown San Antone is still cute. I like this era that we're in right now. And I know we're kind of in this transition era right now with the Project Marble and all that stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. San Antone is an interesting town, and I think downtown San Antone still has a lot of charm to look at. I do. I really believe that. So on New Year's Day, New Year's, my wife and I went down. We did like this little staycation down at this Plaza San Antonio hotel. Cute, absolutely cute. I think it's ran by Marriott, right? It's a Marriott hotel. Was it the best experience? Nah, no, not really. I mean, there were a lot of TCU people in town. Um, Football games, the Valero Alamo Bowl or whatever it is, was kind of taking over things, but it was cute. The hotel itself, I think, on a normal day would be cute. I wasn't impressed with their restaurants, but take this hotel out of it, right? You end up with a very, very different experience. Uh, it's walkable. San Antonio is walkable. I mean, we walked all over downtown. Now, I'm lazy, so I did use a lift. We parked the car once, used the lift, got around downtown, 5-minute drive everywhere. It's fine. Doesn't cost a lot, a few bucks. That was cool. We took a lift over to the Alamo. The Alamo was great. Hadn't been to the Alamo in years. Went and wandered around Hemisphere Park. That's changed a lot, hadn't it? Hemisphere Park has changed. I don't know if it's changed for the better, but I like it. I mean, with some of the shops and stuff like that, I feel like the government buildings are still kind of overcrowding it maybe a little bit, and that takes away from it. But I get it. I get it. They got to be somewhere. I haven't been to the top of the Tower of the Americas since I was about 10 years old, but I should. I just don't know if I can justify that cost of taking a freaking elevator. Damn sure I'm not. My fat ass is not going to take those stairs. But yeah, I don't know. What am I going to do? But it's cool to look at. Even from the ground, it's cool to look at. My wife has no desire to go on the top of it, but it is what it is. Um, but I digress. We ended up watching the New Year's Eve fireworks from right there at the Plaza San Antonio Hotel. It was a wonderful experience. Everybody was just, shaking hands, high five, talking with each other, really laid back kind of atmosphere. I think the hotel did a really good job of keeping people comfortable. Uh, we went out front of the hotel right by the parking lot. There were staff out there ringing in the new year. There was, visitors. There were even a lot of locals coming to stay at our hotels for the weekend. And it was wonderful. And everybody was just having a great time. And I think that's what it boils down to is just having a great time and enjoying it. The Riverwalk. Oh, the Riverwalk. I generally try to stay off the Riverwalk. It's neat. It's cool. If you're a tourist, great. Go down there once. I'm not a fan of the crowds and the pushiness. It used to be a really great place. It really did. Go down there, get you a lunch at Casa Rio, sit under one of the little umbrellas down there, have you a big old plate of enchiladas for 10 or 15 bucks. It's great. It's wonderful. Watch the river boats go by. It's great. Um, but nowadays, I try to avoid it because it's kind of a tourist trap. As with everything, that's one of the biggest downfalls to San Antonio is the tourist trap. I think people, locals especially, struggle with dealing with the tourist. And are we supposed to go down there and really enjoy it? How can we really enjoy it if we're just pushed around, overcrowded by a bunch of tourists who are trying to get in everything that they could do, possibly, um, in a short amount of time, right? And then I think if you're a local, you're forced to ask yourself, am I going to pay the tourist prices to enjoy the things downtown San Antonio? Now, I think downtown San Antonio is a cute place. It's a wonderful place. It has a lot to offer. But on the flip side, if you're a local, there's some downsides to it. And I think it keeps you away from it. La Veita. La Veita is still a really cool place. It kind of has that old school San Antonio feel still to it, right? We went into this La Veita Cafe. They have good coffee there at that La Veita Cafe if you want a coffee. Great coffee, great atmosphere. It's a cute little place. I would suggest it. Um, Stroll around that area a little bit, get to know it, go into some of the art shops, go, grab you a margarita, whatever. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And I think places like La Veita still make downtown San Antonio a great place to go if you're a local. Um, Even if you're a tourist, it's interesting for sure. It's a very interesting place to be. Um, but for locals, I think getting out and experiencing the places while they're still around, while they still exist, that matters. And that matters a lot. Because I do think San Antonio is changing. I think San Antonio is a very developing city. I mean, we're what, the seventh largest city in the country? We are the seventh largest city in the country. I mean, and this town is changing, and it's changing a lot. I think one of the things that we as locals need to do is get out there and enjoy this and remember this city before it changes yet again, before it goes to the next evolution, before we lose it. And we're already seeing the kind of cross-cultural heritage being pushed out to some extent. And it's okay. It happens. It's just something that happens. But we have to keep in mind that this is our home and we're letting people come in here and they're going to share it. They're going to inflate the prices. It's interesting. And we're just going to have to deal with it because our wages aren't keeping up with what it costs to actually enjoy our community. And I think that's a big, big question mark over the city of San Antonio. So downtown San Antonio is a great place. I think locals and tourists alike should get out and enjoy it, should get out and love it. There's a lot to be enjoyed there, but I think there's also a lot keeping locals away from it. And maybe that's what the city leaders want these days. They're saying they want the locals to come back, but they're also saying that, they want the tourists here too. You can't have one and accept the other. I don't know if there really is a balance there. It's a real question. So, hey, everybody, my name is Matt. This is my vlog. We talk about Texas, we talk about folklore, we talk about politics, we talk about all sorts of stuff. And we're in a real growth phase of this channel right now. And I would really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, comment, and share. I truly appreciate you being here. I really, really do. It's being able to have these candid conversations with you is great. And I couldn't thank you more. From the bottom of my heart, your support has changed our life tremendously. And I really appreciate you joining. Thanks a lot.